two Xerxai getting caught right in front of the tower. The slows and holds going down. Nothing they could do to stop it. Zerkan eating away the tower with agonizing fury. Again, probably one of the best skills that there is in the game in terms of scaling.
Yep, and looks like Micro did a very good job there of killing both the teams. I'm guessing that they're going to go bottom and kill Erical soon, just because he's hanging out past the river.
Eric's way out there by himself, but I mean at this point, if you're Protoss side, I don't think you're really paying attention to who's where.
Yeah, that's true.
The laser's going down in the middle to the creeps, not going to accomplish much, but it looks like the Unix and the Zerkan have spotted the Aerocool on the bottom. If he's paying attention to the minimap, he should be able to make it out of there okay.
And he
But
back out just to kill
the cut's going out there. The Unix has the regen creep. Zerkan has enough energy to do his ultimate, whether or not he chooses to do that, but the Steve's coming in as well. I'm going to call this right now. This is not going to end well for the Eps. There goes the Seeker. Aerocool goes down again. Nothing he could do about it with that Unix slow.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that coming from a mile away if he didn't back out. If he backed out, I mean, it would have been completely fine. And just minimap awareness is just one of the most important things in the game.
Right now, Zerg side trying to get some farm on, desperately trying to get those recipes that they need to drag themselves back into this. I see two Psionic Ravagers on the T-bone right now. Mandrake, using his ulti to get his energy and health back, really wants to get right back out there and get the farm on as fast as he can, because he knows how precarious of a position they're in right now. Steve has double shards. Rancor, one shard. Not a good position to be in. The cow almost getting taken down by auto attacks. And even the Unix using that phase cloak micro, trying to catch that Rory, but oh, the Steve takes down the Rory, but will the Toxie get caught too? One more hold and it's game over for him. The Seeker goes down. Oh, but the auto attacks finish him off. Again, you look at the damage on the Steve, 141 damage at a 1.1 attack speed this early in the game. The Aerocool tries to challenge both those heroes, but nothing he can do at this point. The Lance going down from Mandrake, catching the Zerkan, but the Zerkan, again, the versatility of those two heroes just being able to blink right back out of a really bad situation.
Like you just saw right there, I mean, the Lance, and wow, that's... I mean, it's annoying. You get a nice pluck off, but you can't just lance any random hero like Zerkon or Micro. So you can just blink right out. Oh, that was close. I mean, Napalm almost got hit by the lance.
Right now, the slows and stuns going down from Protoss side as they desperately try and pull themselves out of this engagement. The Mandrake going for the lance, finally catching someone, but the Rancor pulls off. Oh, where was the magnitude? Oh, that is bad luck with Mandrake's part. No one could get a stun off on that Rancor to pull him out of
Smiley
cloak.
blocking him off again.
Oh, Smiley not having much luck with the outhouses this far. Unix looks like he's farming either a shard. He's got 3,000 minerals right now on the Unix. The Steve's got another 1,500. He's going for a phase cloak right now. Madness still at Madness buff 1. We still don't have a Madness buff 4 from the Toxie.
Yeah, I mean, I usually go for like Madness buff as soon as possible, especially when I have like people like Aerocool and Rancor on my team. Just because that attack speed is just really good, and especially with when heroes get pulse hammer.
Rory getting caught on left side. Ultimate holds him in place. The Zerkan and Steve eat him alive. I don't think there's really much that Zerg side can do right now. They're trying to farm, but they're just so far behind in terms of minerals. I mean, right now the Unix is about to catch the Aerocool again, and I mean, just looking at that fight right there, how much damage that Unix does to him, especially with the phase cloak. The Mandrake trying to come in to finish it off. Manages to pull down the Unix, but I don't know if that's really going to accomplish much for them. Now he's hooking the Seeker missile around, so if he's not careful, he's going to give away where he is to the Steve. I mean, right now the Steve knows where he is. The Lance just went off. Unfortunately for him, though, that Rancor is still kicking around in Top River.
Yeah, I mean, we could see some very good nukes here, and I'm guessing... Oh no, Rancor backed off.
At this point in the game, I don't really think there's a whole lot Zerg side can do. I mean, I know what's going to happen in a couple of minutes, but you're looking at this, you got a Chaos Prism on the Steve, so he's going to have invisibility soon. No, you have a Chaos Prism on the Micro, he's going to have invisibility soon. The Rory still having no luck with his Hadron. Mandrake still doesn't have his first organic. No gutter on the Aerocool. I mean, this is the worst place to find yourself in this far behind.
And like items are just such an integral part to SotIS that, like, I mean, this is a prime example of just like why you need the farm in the game, why you need all those items, because otherwise you just get stomped by the other team.
Again, though, is seeing a very, very peculiar switch from typical SotIS play. Most in-houses, Berserk side played pretty standard, and they paid for that because Protoss side came out of the gate with a build that, you know, to be honest, no one's Unix with nowhere to go.
Oh man, yeah, you just stand still because you realize there's nothing you can do.
So we got Darkblader pulling the neutral creeps out and top river, trying to deny that Aerocool the farm that he needs, but you look at the damage that Aerocool's taking compared to the creeps. He's way behind, and we're about a half an hour in.
Yeah, I mean, the score is 23-7 right now. I just don't see a turning point for Berserk right now.
We have regen creep with double shards on the Steve on top. Looks like he's engaging the Rory. Seeker holds, stuns, but oh, the Mandrake. Mandrake really needed to get in there on that one.
Yeah, I mean, one magnitude. Either they could just all ran away, or they could have just cleaned him up. I mean, Toxie slows again, a very good spell. Hello is trying to heal Steve here.
Yeah, Steve going low in the middle. Unix there to support him, so the cow can't pressure him. Madness right now is just at Madness buff 1. I don't know what the Toxie was leveling, but Madness at this point in the game doesn't really feel like it's going to do a whole lot. The raid boss and the Zerkan going through the upper creep forest, looking to gank off any farmers up there. This is a really awkward position to be in for Zerg's side, because when you're caught this far behind, your first instinct, of course, is to just farm like there's no tomorrow. If you've got 2 overgeared, overlevel heroes in your creep farm, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're ganking the jungle so that they can't farm, and it's just like they can't fight because they're completely outgeared. They just have to run. That's the only option they have right now. It looks like Toxie is... Oh, no?
Zerkan and Raid Boss both showing off the versatility of having 2 blinks on 2 ganking heroes. They can easily just escape a horrible position to be in. Now that's Stevie. Yeah. That's Stevie definitely forcing Protoss side out of the river. So the engagement ends with the Aerocool having gone down. Surprising, considering out of all the people on the Zerg side, you expect him to go down last.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some items here. Again, Chaos Prism, Zerkan still working on his Pulse Hammer. And you definitely don't want to try it with DCs.
Yeah, but...
If we were to flip the positions, and if the ganks hadn't gone out as early and often as they had, I would have given the game to Zerg's side, just because the Mandrake by himself is enough to pull off a lot of early game ganks. The Rory combined with the Aerocool is enough to finish off any carry, even through Sanctum Relics, because that Molotov, if you pop Sanctum, it'll still kill you. The Smiley, unfortunately, just had terrible luck with the blocks. He couldn't make anything happen. Yuki, surprisingly, not getting the Madness buff until very late in the game. I don't know if it would have helped them at that point, because everyone knows, early on in the game, most of your damage comes from skills, not from auto attacks.
Yeah, I mean, Toxie's Madness is a very solid spell. I've really never seen anyone look over the Madness buff, because like in early game you don't have enough mana to support the Reflux and the Toxin, like both at the same time, because it's just like...
It just eats your mana pool like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, Infernal Toxin is 20 energy per attack, right? And Reflux is just so much mana for Toxie. 210, and Toxie's mana pool is very, very small to begin with. I mean, you need that Madness buff just because you can't support Infernal Toxin early game. Yeah, you can get 1 level of Infernal Toxin for that, a little extra slow, but I just don't see a point in getting it before Madness.
No, definitely a problem that a lot of in-house Toxies have is they try to go for the slows, thinking that they're helping out their team. But like you said with the math, there's not really a whole lot of help you can do unless you go straight for a Hadron Collider for that extra energy regen, or maybe even an Organic.
Yeah, but for that you need insane creep farm. I mean, what, Organic is what, 5100?
Yeah, Toxie's definitely not built for that kind of farming.
Yeah, and like he's going for a gutter, and he doesn't even He's not even close. I mean, he has Storm Pauldrons and 42 minutes in the game. I don't. I just. I don't think it was even. Good thing he didn't go for a small Hadron, because he wouldn't even gotten close.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen a small Hadron on a Toxie before. It's definitely not an item you normally see. But speaking of items, I mean, the Unix going for a Phase Cloak, that's something I've never seen anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the bonus 125 damage plus the invisibility gives you 2 escape mechanisms, plus the ability to kick out a healthy amount of damage. I mean, you're still weak as paper because you're looking at, what, like 1600 health compared to most other heroes. So if a carry comes after you, you're screwed, but I don't know. What do you think about that?
Unix Face Cloak, I've done it before, but I've only done it in the pub. Face Cloak is just an all-around great item. I mean, you get the evasion, you get the invisibility, and you get extra damage. So, I personally like Face Cloak a lot. It's a very solid item. It's like, you get the stats that you get from it. It's not just about the invisibility. Like, Unix and Face Cloak, yeah, it's not the best combination. Yeah, there's better items you could have gone, but I agree with the item choice. I mean, it's not like he went
Definitely not standard Hadron Collider or organic that we usually see, but it
mhm.
definitely works.
Yep. I mean, good thing you didn't go for a Darksteel. That's an item choice I don't agree. I don't agree with.
Darksteel Titan, every hero, every game. Now, we're out of time, you guys, so we're going to cut this commentary out right now. Final thoughts for you guys. Takeaway from this match. Never play standard. Always, always, always look for the strange builds. If you see something that you think will work, give it a shot. In this case, we saw Unix Steve, definitely going to become an in-house staple from now on. I mean, any Steve combo with a long hold, you're definitely going to see. Any parting words, Sid?
Nope, that's all. You can guys can give me feedback and suggestions. Just comment below or